Hi everybody, it's Chris, and I just filled up my tank. And there's a reason why I'm telling you this. So I'm at the same gas station that I filled up for a recently posted video about using the eco mode on the Can-Am Spyder. The tank is full, the odometer, the trip odometer is at 0, and I'm driving 120 so miles to Seneca Falls, to a gas station in Seneca Falls, New York, all New York State Thruway. I'll be at 70 miles an hour, only this time I won't be using eco mode, and we're gonna see the difference between the 31 miles per hour I got on eco mode versus using the standard mode, non-eco mode, in the same riding conditions. Is it even conceivable I'm gonna get better gas mileage than I did using eco mode? You're gonna find out exactly when I find out. So I'll pick this video up when we're in Seneca Falls at that gas station, and I'll talk to you then. Thank you. Okay folks, so we're about to get on the 190 South, which is part of the New York State Thruway system. I just left the gas station, and I didn't plan on picking up the video this early. I planned on picking it up when I get to Seneca Falls, but I just want to give you a little background information because I got someone, I had someone comment on my eco mode video, and it was a legitimate comment. This is a regular commenter, and he brought a good comment. He brought up a good point that I probably should explain. So in that video I referenced I was around 1,500 miles, and yet in an earlier video I posted I had just crossed the 2,000 mile point. And so he said, well, how is that possible? And what I explained to him, and I put this in the comments for all to read, but I just want to explain it for those of you who might not be reading those comments. So I shoot videos, sometimes more than one in a given day, sometimes multiple. So for today, for instance, I'm actually heading, while I'm stopping in Seneca Falls to gas up, my destination is Ithaca. I'm going on a 2-day trip to Ithaca. It's about a 3-hour drive away to get to Ithaca. Ithaca is like a really beautiful place, and I'm going to probably shoot over the next 2 days. I'll probably shoot 6 different incredible videos with some breathtaking scenery. But here's the thing, I am not going to take those 6 videos and post them all in one shot. In fact, I had one guy, this was shortly after I bought the Spyder, I was posting a lot of videos. He said, who is this guy? Why is this guy posting so many videos? And it made me really question whether, like, what is the right frequency for video posting? And from the research I've done, there is no right frequency. It's kind of very haphazard and personal depending on where you are in your YouTube channel history. But anyway, I mentioned that because some of my videos that I'll shoot this in the next 2 days might not be published to YouTube for another couple of weeks, because I do not want to be publishing 6 videos in a day. I want to spread them out. However, this video, which is again a video of testing miles per gallon without using the eco mode, this video I'm going to post, I'm going to make sure of it today, which is the day after I posted the eco one, so that there's some sequence. But going back to mileage, I will be at the 3,000 mile mark soon, and I'll be getting my first service, the 3,000 mile service, right around that time. And what that means is that you may be watching my 3,000 mile video before even some of the videos I shoot in the next couple of days are uploaded. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. It may be convoluted. Sometimes when you're riding the bike, when you're riding the motorcycle, you know, you're focused on the road, and maybe you're not, you wonder if you're speaking properly or whatever. But for that viewer who brought that point up, that just adds a little more color, a little more context to the situation. So we're leaving Niagara Falls now. We're heading on the first Grand Island Bridge. I'm going to shut the video off now. We're going to pick it up in 120 or so miles at Seneca Falls, and we're going to see together how the MPG did. And thanks for sticking with me. Okay folks, so we just got off the New York State Thruway. As you can see, it's much wetter here than it was in Niagara Falls, but this was forecasted, and this is a good thing. and I'll explain why. Unfortunately, I don't have my rain gear on, and it got pretty messy on the thruway back there, but that's okay. I'm gassing up at that Circle K station where this experiment will conclude. I will tell you that this video is going to be short because this one is just on the MPG. However, this 2-day trip here, I'm in Seneca Falls, not downtown Seneca Falls, which is that way. I'm going to shoot a video there at some point because it's a cool town with a cool alleged history tied to the movie It's a Wonderful Life. I'm going to open up the shield for a second. But this 2-day trip, I'm going to be going to Ithaca. And Ithaca, their tourism slogan is Ithaca is gorgeous. Gorgeous with the word play on the word gorge, because, well, there's just a series of beautiful state parks there, and we're going to see a lot over a course of probably 5 or 6 videos that will be posted probably within 2 weeks of this video being posted. But anyway, back to the point. We're going to gas up here, and I also changed my gloves from my summer weight gloves to my winter weight gloves because these are slightly more waterproof than those were. Okay, so parking brake. So 120.8 miles. And of course my trusty Bic pen, or pencil I should say, which is working out just great. I am going to have them at the 3,000 mile service. I'm going to have my dealer kind of check out my seat shock and replace it if they can. Okay, so the suspense is building. I wish there was a drum roll here to see how much this is going to take. $91. And I filled up right to the brim, or not right up to the brim, but filled it up pretty good back at that station in Niagara Falls, and I'll fill it up to roughly the same spot here, and we'll see what this calculates to. Yeah, that's just a little bit more. And like everything else, I'm going to edit this so you're not suffering through this entire process here. Okay, the moment of truth has arrived. Now, I took my phone off the quad lock because, oh, my seat's all wet. I'm still getting wet here. Because the one thing with this rubber cap is when it's up, when you're charging, there's an open USB slot that I didn't want water pouring in. So we're going to do this calculation here. Okay, so calculator. So 120.8 miles, and divide that by 3.43. No way. No way. 35.2. I'm going to do this again. 120.8 miles. And just so you can see, I'll stick it in there real. See, 120.8 miles divided by 3.43. Okay, so 35 miles per gallon at 70-ish miles per hour. I say ish because I did go a little bit faster at times. Versus 31 miles per hour, 31 miles per gallon with eco mode. There's something's not right with this picture. I don't know what it is, but why in the world would I ever use eco mode? I can't imagine why anybody would. So I am gonna end this here. I'm gonna get out of the rain. I'm gonna put my rain gear on because I still have an hour's ride. Thank you so much for coming along on this video. I'm gonna edit it tightly and short, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.